crisis is very clarifying. When we go through a crisis, it clarifies to us very clearly what it is that we actually place our hope in and what it is that we actually think life is all about. How we start reacting to hard times, how we start going through moments and seasons of adversity are going to tell us a lot about ourselves. They're going to tell us what we are actually trusting in and what we actually think we should be doing with our lives. Crisis is clarifying. In Joshua chapter 24, the people of God are coming to a moment of crisis. Joshua is on his deathbed. He is about to go into eternity with God forever. Who's going to be their next leader? Who's going to defend them for their enemies? For Joshua's family, who's going to provide for them? Who's going to be there for them? Joshua wants to lead them in this moment of crisis very clearly by calling them to something. As they're wondering and having all these questions of what if, Joshua makes very clear to them who they are and what they should be doing. As they were in this crisis, he seeks to clarify their purpose. This is what he tells them in Joshua chapter 24, verse 15. Choose this day whom you will serve. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Choose this day who you will serve. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Joshua wanted to lead God's people in their moment of crisis by challenging them to a call of service. So when we go through crisis, our temptation can be to serve ourselves, to self-insulate, to look to our own needs, to go into survival mode. But Joshua did not want these people stuck in survival mode. He said, you're going to have to choose who you're going to serve. Are you going to serve yourself or are you going to serve the Lord? He says, as for me, I'm not choosing self. As for me, I'm choosing to serve the Lord. That's the legacy he wanted to leave. He wanted to leave a legacy for his family that they could follow in as they went through the crisis of his passing. He wanted to leave a legacy for the people that he had led. He wanted to leave a legacy of serving. Friends, what kind of legacy are you leaving? As you look back on the year 2020, and if there's one thing this year has been, it's been a year of crisis. What is the legacy that you're leaving? Or should I say it this way? Who have you been serving? Are you looking to yourself and how you can shore up your finances, how you can take care of your groceries, how you can make sure that you have all the time you need to have to do the things that you need to do to make yourself feel healthy and full? And is life all about you? Or have you been serving others? See, we have to make a choice. We have to make a choice every day. Who are we going to serve? Are we going to serve ourselves or are we going to serve God? Doesn't mean that we shouldn't take care of ourselves. Certainly, we can't serve others if we are unhealthy ourselves. So there's nothing wrong with making sure that we are okay. But our goal for being okay in ourselves is not so that we can just self-isolate and make life all about me. No, I want to be healthy and strong so that I can serve you. That should be the heart of the Christian. See, Joshua didn't want to be remembered for surviving. He wanted to be remembered for serving. See, as we go through hard times, that's even more of a time that we should be pressing into what our true purpose is, which is to serve the Lord. And so my question for you is, how are you serving God? How are you serving God? What does that look like with your finances? What does that look like with your calendar? What does that look like with who you spend time with and how you spend that time? How are you thinking through your life in terms of serving the Lord? We have to make a choice. We have to make a choice. If we don't choose to serve the Lord, by default, we're choosing to serve ourselves. And so we have to make a choice to step out, to take risks, to not let fear drive us. No, we have been given a mandate to serve others in the name of God. There are so many question marks, so many unknowns as we go through this season of uncertainty. But one thing is certain. God's people should be remembered in this moment for how we serve the Lord. Is that what you're going to be remembered by?